Hi, it's Dan with Master of the Morning, so you own the day. I'm here in my recording studio in my home, and if someone asked you what your favorite song is that just fires you up, that if you listen to it every single morning, it would kickstart your entire attitude and performance for the day, what would it be? Mine's obviously Don't Stop Believing by Journey. And I bring this up because the second question is, if someone asked you how many notes there are in music, what would your answer be? Most likely, it's like most people's answer, 7 notes, because they only count the major notes because they've been told their entire lives, don't sweat the small stuff. But in the year 1685, a very famous music composer in Western Europe decides he wants more options. And he's the guy that put the black keys on the piano. So if you look at the 88 keys on a keyboard, there are 7 white notes and 5 black notes, a total of 12 notes in music. And those 12 notes repeat themselves every 12 notes, which is what we call an octave that goes up and down the 88 keys. What does that have to do with mastering the morning and owning the day? In my mind, everything. Why? Every single song ever written was written with the exact same 12 notes. Do you know this? The only difference between one song and another song is the order in which those 12 notes fall and the timing and spacing in between the notes. Which means it doesn't matter if it's a country ballad like Had I Shot You When I Met You, I'd Be Out of Jail by Now. Or it could be a D minor riff on the piano. Or it could be some smooth, cool jazz. Doesn't matter. Every single song ever written is written with the same 12 notes. So if you want to master the morning and own the day, start thinking like a hit songwriter. The question then is obvious. What's the difference between a hit songwriter and a lousy songwriter? They have access to the same 12 notes. What's the difference between a great banker and a lousy banker? They have access to the same interest rates in the economy. What's the difference between a great coach of a sports team and a lousy coach, an average coach that never wins? What's the difference between an amazing sales professional and an average wannabe? Or a great parent and a lousy parent? The answer is always the same. The difference between a hit songwriter and a lousy songwriter is passion, creativity, and imagination. Which means if you wake up every single morning thinking like a hit songwriter, no matter what your past has been, you have a spotless future. Which means no matter how many hits you've written in the past, no matter how many amazing deals you've closed as a sales professional in the past, today is a brand new day to start again using the exact same 12 basic, boring, naked notes, and with passion, creativity, and imagination, arrange them into a hit day, into a hit song, in enhancing our personal and professional relationships so everybody leaves saying, I like me best when I'm with you. I want to see you again. Bottom line, if you really want to master every morning and own every single day, think about this. Why do we close our eyes when we pray and when we cry and when we dream and when we kiss? It's because the greatest moments in our lives are never seen. They must be felt by the heart. A kiss is a much deeper and more complete conversation than any language or words can create. You've heard me say it many times, we become the average of the 5 people we associate with the most, which means we must be willing to pay any price and travel any distance to associate with extraordinary human beings. Well, an extraordinary human being is one who triggers more passion, creativity, and imagination in everyone with whom they come in contact. If this message resonates with you and you want to be a hit songwriter, a hit human being, I challenge you to share it with family, coworkers, and friends.